Well, this is going to be weird because I'm going to constantly look over there when I think I'm talking to people, but really I need to look over here. It's going to take me a while, and then by the time I get used to it, I'll probably get things back to how they were. No, for now, you can look at the side of my face and my gut. I'll suck that in. Oh man, I need to lose probably 15, 20, something like that. Kilos, not pounds. Barry, Bunty, McCall, Lodum, Allen, Tenmin. Alright. I'm actually not really sure what I'm going to be repairing right now. As per the title, we lost both the HDMI converters. It's kind of weird that I lost them both at this sort of about within 24 hours of each other. I'm not sure what to think of that. But so we've gone back to the all USB setup. This is of course the Logitech camera, and so is this one up here, and the microscope is also back on the USB. I figure I'm gonna just make the investment and sort of spend about $1,000 and get a 4-port HDMI capture card that's Linux supported, UVC type devices, and just get it out of the way, because it's a nightmare every time this plays up. Every time I power cycle this machine comes up and I've got a whole different set of settings. 44 pounds is a lot of weight to drop. It is, yeah, but I think I need about that much off anyway. Maybe at least, certainly at least 10 kilos. So it's at 22 pounds. Definitely got to lose it. The last 2 years I've just packed it on because the stress, the inactivity, all the excuses I can think of, and I think it's pretty much time that I shed those kilos. All right then. Let's see now. See what we can find to throw on the repair station. Let's see. Certainly got a bunch of. Once again, I've got a bunch of boards that I haven't verified. Those. All those. Let's see. Ish. I do have, as you can see, in all the slots there, I've got plenty of jobs. But the trouble is, 90% of them, I can't do anything with. Most of them I just need to sign their last rites. And what the heck am I running over? A very destroyed blade now. Let's see. Well, I've got to put together a phone, so we'll get that done. This was an unfortunate case of someone put the SIM in without. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, you need me to open that?
If you can't, if you
No, 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 I can. I just.
sorry.
No, no, it's okay. Fair warning you. Yes, hello. The camera angle is now.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you want, Momo? He says, I want the fish. That didn't pop or anything.
I think it's because they've changed it.
Okay, I thought it still broke free, but
Oh, well, do you think?
it is broken open now.
Yeah. Do you think I can trust it? Would you?
What do you want, dude? No, no, don't chew on the antenna cable. No.
How do I know if? No. He's been sitting out here the whole time.
Sorry?
He's been.
Yeah, he's been sit. I think that should be fine. Pretty normal. Oh, Milo.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, no, you're okay.
Mama.
No, come on. You can't come in. I'll take you in for a split and then bring you out. Come on. You're right. Come on, Momo. All right. So you're not allowed to run free in this workshop. So, camera over there. And you're really uncomfortable right now, buddy, because you're too curious about everything. Hmm? He wants to always get into here because it's a room they're not allowed in. Yep. Come on. There you go. Alright. That was Milo as opposed to Micro. So we go for the overhead. Walter, that was my pussycat. Okay, we can get these things out of the way. Anyway, this is a local type phone. It's a Telstra Tough Max 2. And it's actually a slight variant of the original one that came out, as I found out. So anyway, I've got to put it back together because unfortunately the person put their SIM card in, but they didn't use the carrier tray, and that subsequently absolutely train wrecked the board, and I don't have the resources to be able to repair the damage that they've done. So you can see it's lifted up multiple pins on the SIM tray, so, and looking at the way that this is soldered on, I'm sort of thinking, no, I just said to him, go buy a new one, consider this one scrap, keep it aside somewhere if you ever need the screen replaced, and then you can use it, or the battery, but I'm not going to be trying to repair that. So we'll get this back together. Oh, finally it came out. We'll get this back together. They can then have that. And hey, Lexi. Oh, I gotta remember how it all goes back together now. Not that it's super critical. Just a little critical. But where this one actually threw me quite badly is that previously, I forgot, but normally the screws are externally visible. But they've changed it on this Telstra one so that the screws are actually hidden behind this sort of fake plate. And I was sitting there and struggling to get this thing apart. And I'm like, what the heck am I missing? And then I realised, it dawned on me, it's like, wait a second, I haven't removed those screws. And that's when I went looking for them, and sure enough, found them in inappropriate places. What are you? You're a T3 or a T4? It's a bit of an expensive mistake for the person to make, but yeah, I can't help that, I'm afraid. Bit of a shame. Would have been nice to do the repair and make some money out of it, but looks like that's not happening. Okay, that feels like it's floating a bit high and spongy, so I think it actually locks in on the left and then swivels down onto the right. Now, already this should teach me to put these things back together straight a damn way. I just realized this is actually an external screw. Great. Which means it's... Whoop. No. And they don't even use 0.9mm anymore. Nope. I need T3. Oh, great. Basically, I've just made my job harder here. So I'm going to use the nips to apply pressure. No, you don't want to come out. T4. What have I done? Change the room around, change everything, and now I can't even do my job. Oh wow, I didn't even have to do anything, it would just need to be lifted out. Well, that explains that. And we'll probably find there wasn't actually anything I had to do on this side. It probably is just sitting fine, pretty. Teresa, I've had a look at them, and all that's happening is that the main encoder chip or capture chip is just getting toasty hot. I mean, really toasty hot. And that's about it. There's nothing more to it, so I don't really think I can do much about it. Certainly not at the price point that they sell at. Okay, that's better. Well, according to this over here, I probably thought I knew what I was doing. But now I'm less sure. Alright, that's it. That's a success. Fantastic. Again, it doesn't really matter. I mean, they're just... see, I'm talking over there and it doesn't really matter. This is just going to be a standby phone for the one day, maybe when the screen breaks. Or maybe they destroy the bottom portion or something, I don't know. Hey ZX, what am I doing wrong? Hey, where's the leader? Someone mention Lita? No? Fairly sure there wasn't a second screw under this one. I'm doing everything wrong? Oh well, that's perfectly acceptable then. Reading chat is what you're doing wrong. Quite right. I concur. I can almost guarantee you I'm going to have a couple of screws left over. I've just got that feeling. Walter, they're not exactly my favourite choice, but I do them because, well, I need the money. I mean, yeah, there's no hiding the fact that I'm not a millionaire today, and I likely won't be tomorrow. So I guess I'm just going to have to carry on. Yep, got a freaking screw missing. Alright, where did I... It's a Phillips, so it is internal. because I've got the 4 external grubs and the 4 external backplane. Alright, let's take it off, have another look. At least by taking it off and having another look, it means I sort of get a bit more practice and get used to this particular variant. Like the Tough Max, the original one, I can pretty much pull those apart in my sleep, but this one's a little bit different. ZX, no, they just died. Just, working through the day, and all of a sudden one of them blanked out. And I thought, no, fair enough, it's just doing its thing where it decides to have a moment. And then I went to reset them and nothing came back up. And I thought, oh, okay, that's a little weird. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's the center. Okay, I know what it is. It is the screw to hold down the audio jack. So anyway, with the HDMI, the next step's essentially going to be I'll either buy a Magewell 2-port, or there is a new one I've seen around. I think it's a Ava or Aya or something like that. And it seems like it's been produced by a bunch of people who are more technical inclined, and they're still a small group. I could be wrong. But I can get a 4-port one of those for $1,000 Australian dollars, and it works directly with works directly with Linux. And that's $1,000 Australian dollars. Or I can get the 2-port Magewell for around about $600 US shipped to me. Don't know if it's a Vera. Let me see. 4-port HDMI capture card. I saw it on M-Wave initially. It's capture cards. There it is. Oh, Aya. Adya. But, yeah, so this is the one I'm looking at. I haven't ever seen this brand before. But, looks like, yeah, so, from what I can gather, it converts down to just standard HD. But it's nice. It's an 8-lane PCIe, and it's got the full Linux V4L2 support. So I'll give it a shot. So it's a little bit more than the 2-port Magewell, but I get the extra 2 ports. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Magewell is actually an excellent card, so I'm kind of a little bit cautious. I'm essentially trading a known good option, the Magewell, for an unknown option. Alright, now this... Gee, they make this difficult. Tony W. Miles, why do you call them Scamwave? What bad experience did you run into with them? I'm curious to know. These days I use Centrecom a lot more. Oh man, I don't know where the... Damn it. I don't know where the little port cover is. Whoops. That's poor quality there, Paul. Very poor quality. Hyperman use UMart. Okay, I haven't tried UMart myself, but Center's been pretty good. Funnily enough, the stuff that they do have, JB Hi-Fi are quite quick to get stuff to me, but that's usually more things like solid-state drives and normal peripherals. And the nice thing is they don't charge me a fortune in freight. Had a few issues with faulty items, them creating BS and refusing the RMAs. Maybe they don't like you. Maybe that's the problem. Wow, this case did not go back on very cleanly. It's a bit sad. Generally, the biggest problem I've had with M-Wave and also PC case gear is that they went from a one-day same day turnaround to 2 or 3 days, and that's with items that they have in stock, and that really just drives me insane when they say in stock. And so you order, say at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then 2 days later your order's finally shipped. Now obviously I get it, yeah, they're busy, so yeah, they've got more work than they can handle, but I think they should be trying to get their shipping turnaround same day. Because they used to be, that's the thing, yeah, they used to be same day shipping. PC case gear definitely was, and then one Christmas they dropped the ball, and they said, oh, yeah, we're going to fix this up, we'll get it back to same day, just we're having a bit of a excessive load here at the moment. I thought, fair enough, fair enough. And so I did another order with them later at a fairly quiet sort of time, and the same trash happened, and I was like, that's it. I'm not going to get suckered a third time. Alright, that's done. I guess I better make sure they get their SIM. And it's a cut down SIM of all things. And hilariously, I hope they don't need a nano SIM, because that as long as they get this phone again, that should be okay. I think. Does this take a nano SIM, or does it take a standard? Oh, it's a dual SIM, is it? No, no. Oh, that's even funnier. That's hilarious. That's going to be sad for them, though. Basically, they need to get this SIM replaced anyway, because this is a... Yeah, it's a nano SIM phone, not a mini. Oh, that's sad. I'll have to break the news to them tomorrow. Yeah, Miles, unfortunately, good customer support is pretty much useless after you've been ticked off a few too many times. Yeah, short of them actually putting your products on a plane and flying them to you that day, there's not much they can do to fix the problem. They need to get more staff. That's all it comes down to. They've got to get more staff, or else they're going to lose customers, just like me. I think I really do need to have that camera back here. It's just too... It's too disorientating for me. Tony, yeah, it's Sim plus SD. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shift this damn thing back. I'm sorry, folks. I know you all hope for the alternate perspective, but we're shifting back. Okay, let's get the... Right, detached. This is going to be a little bit of a disaster, potentially. And it's going to be upside down as well, so be prepared for that. It wasn't so much that I hated the change, it was just there's a natural disunity between... Okay, here we go. Oh no, you can tell I'm actually from Australia now. There's a natural disunity between reading the chat and then responding to the chat if it's not like pretty close. Let's see, face cam. My channel, my rules. Fair enough. I'll cancel. One thing I can't work out is why there's a very blue tone on this camera. I just don't understand it. I've tried all the settings and I cannot get rid of this blue tone. Ah, shoot. I wasn't supposed to go that low. Come on. Up you come. Up you come. There you go. Yeah. That sounded a bit too exciting. Actually, I might just delete that. Change the copy. Right, yeah. Well, the shirt is meant to be grey, so that is correct. And the reason why it's a little bit peculiar that everything is in the blue tone is that I actually have this room filled mostly with 4200 or 3900 temperature bulbs. And in spite of that, everything still comes out bluish. So I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see if I can add a filter, a chroma filter. Okay, we've got a color correction filter, we can use that. Oh shoot, man. Here we go again. Someone needs to tighten up the knob. It says hue shift. Yeah, that didn't look very pretty now, did it? No. Let's see, defaults. So that's defaults. I'm still looking a little on the... It's a little better. Yeah, it's got me stopped. Hey, Yamara, welcome. Good to see you. Now, let's see, I'm just gonna check what's going on with the knob around the back here. And naturally, it's on my blind side. So unfortunately, I'm not able to just stick the Allen key in and turn it to tighten it up. And sort of got to hope and pray. Oh wow, I actually got the right one. Well, that's a nice start. Let's see, tighten. It takes me, of course, a few seconds to sit there and wonder whether I'm tightening or loosening. Alright, that should hopefully do the trick. Oh, Barry, you're colourblind. That's right. I remember doing flex board view adjustments to suit colourblind situations. Just seeing if the... No, it's not that. I think overall the whole room needs a proper lighting setup because quite frankly all these spotlights with their individual colours, yeah, it just confuses everything. Some people like the blue. I'm not a big fan of blue tone or acintic blue. I think too many years staring at marine aquariums with their acintic blue lighting, it just fried my eyeballs a bit too much. Just select natural color in your settings. Well, this is on OBS. So like if I go to... Oops, someone driving past. Yunimaru fell off your roof, managed to get mangled up an aluminium ladder on the way down and had to get rushed 100 k's. Yeah, that's a bit of a desperate move to get some attention now, isn't it, Lindy? Are you still in recovery in the hospital, or what's the situation? Okay, so if I go, say, 6,000 Kelvin, it doesn't do a damn thing. Like, I can adjust this white balance temperature all over the spectrum, and it doesn't do a thing. Color range full. No, man, it's partial color range. And I killed it. Stitches everywhere. Ah, yeah. Sorry to hear that. Yep, killed the camera. Welcome to why I hate the USB cameras.